There's only but a few occasions per year when a pavement ace can showcase his talents on a stage such as Phoenix Raceway. Last Saturday, the first of 5 USAC Silver Crown asphalt events in 2017 raised the curtain on the series' grand re-entrance to a venue where some of the most legendary snapshots in the history of the United States Auto Club have been captured. After nearly a decade absence from the desert, the excitement was palpable on a sun-drenched afternoon as the series made its return to the Valley of the Sun for the first time since 2009. Yes, indeed, the big cars of USAC were back in the Southwest home in search of the Copper Cup. Welcome to USAC Weekly Rewind, presented by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. In the 8 years that had passed since the Silver Crown's last appearance to Phoenix, the track has been slightly reconfigured, repaved, and renovated. To Bobby Santos, though, it was the same Phoenix Raceway that he knew and loved back in '09 when he raced to a USAC National Midget victory on the 1-mile tri-oval. Santos took the pole position for Saturday's main event in Friday Pro Source qualifying, and right from the drop of the green, put the power on full display as he sprinted to the lead. However, 6 starting Tanner Swanson's day came to an immediate end as he slowed to a stop just after taking the green. After the restart, the man on the move was 7th place starting David Byrne. In rapid-fire succession, the Wisconsin driver worked his way to 4th past Damian Gardner and 3rd from Justin Grant, before swapping to the low line to grab 2nd away from Cody Swanson, and finally to the lead on lap 22 when he corralled Santos, beating him to the bottom in turn 1 for the spot. Meanwhile, Swanson and Grant were engaged in a torrid battle for 3rd, but on lap 25, the right side of his car was grinding up against the baby blue-colored safer barrier, ending a solid run for the talented California driver. Under the yellow, race control deemed that Byrne had jumped the previous restart, relegating him back to 2nd in the running order behind Santos for the lap 31 restart. Byrne wasted absolutely no time getting back to the front, snagging the top spot from Santos on lap 33, where he would remain for the next 60 laps. Point leader Chris Windom began his race from the tail of the field in Patrick Lawson's number 2 after a hard practice crash put his regular Kazmark number 92 out of commission. But that didn't faze the Canton, Illinois driver as he raced from the back to 8th by lap 39, when suddenly he went up in smoke, sending him to pit road and putting an end to his 3-race win streak in the series, as well as his run of 13 straight top 5 Silver Crown finishes. Byrne quickly distanced himself from Santos on the ensuing restart, but little by little, Santos erased much of the gap, shaving off half a second of Byrne's 1+ second lead prior to a yellow for Damian Gardner's hard hit with the turn 4 wall that was instigated by a broken right front wheel. When action resumed with 31 laps remaining, Santos threw his first dart at Byrne. Santos wrestled the lead away from Byrne with an inside move entering turn 1. Byrne came right back at Santos, hitting the bottom of turn 3 to retake the position as a freight train of Santos, Cody Swanson, Aaron Pierce, and Davey Hamilton followed. After a yellow for series rookie Tony Brenninger, Byrne took advantage of his newfound breathing room to distance himself from Santos on the restart with 18 laps to go. But yet again, all it took was a handful of laps and Santos was back in the game. With 12 laps remaining, the gap was a mere single car length as Santos continued to reel him in. Santos repeatedly looked to the outside, peeking his nose to the outside of Byrne on laps 89 and 90 when he veered a little too high and into the turn 3 marbles, which cost him valuable ground in the race for the win. As had been the case all afternoon long, Santos struck back, using a crossover off turn 4 on lap 92 to pull within a half a car length of Byrne at the line. Byrne hung on with all his might, but Santos outpaced Byrne in the first turn to capture the point. Byrne fought back in turn 3, but got his left side tires on the apron and slid up off the bottom, allowing Santos to speed away. Coming to the white flag, Swanson relentlessly worked on Byrne for 2nd, finding the outside groove to his liking as he sped around Byrne for 2nd off turn 2. Swanson quickly made a charge at Santos, but the sand in the proverbial hourglass had run out as Santos crossed under the double-checkered flags to take his first Silver Crown win in nearly 2 years over Cody Swanson and David Byrne. The victory was a homecoming of sorts for the 2010 NASCAR Modified champion from Massachusetts, who scored a USAC National Midget victory the last time USAC visited Phoenix, and also became the first driver not named Cody or Tanner Swanson to win on the pavement in 8 straight races. With consecutive runner-up finishes to begin the season, 2-time champ Cody Swanson holds an 18-point lead over Jerry Coons Jr. in the standings. Chris Windom fell to 3rd, and David Byrne makes a jump up to 4th, while series rookie Damian Gardner holds the 5th spot. A quick 1-hour jaunt to the east brought the San Chevrolet USAC Southwest Sprint Cars to Arizona Speedway for the nightcap of the Grand Canyon State doubleheader. Justin Grant ventured out of his Silver Crown duties to get behind the wheel of the Team AZ number 34, normally driven by Tanner Grau. But it was another Arizona car and driver combination who jumped out front at the start of the 30-lap feature, with Stevie Sussex getting the elbows up and cactus Jack Yaley's number 2 to hold the advantage early on. On lap 6, the series' winningest driver, R.J. Johnson, pulled to within striking distance of Sussex and was there to pounce when Sussex got sideways atop the Turn 4 cushion. Johnson, the 4-time consecutive series champ, would rally to collect his first win of 2017 by 3 seconds over Sussex and Charles Davis Jr. We head onward to more USAC 360 action at Colorado Speedway at Kings Fairgrounds, where Austin Liggett and Joe Stornetta led early on in the West Coast Sprint Car's second of 3 visits to the Hanford, California dirt track in 2017. On a restart with 11 laps remaining, Danny Faria Jr. hung right on Stornetta's bumper, putting him in perfect position to slide up to the lead as Stornetta snagged the Turn 1 berm and then hooked the curb in Turn 2. That allowed the 2-time series champ to race to victory for the first time since August of 2015 in front of March Hanford winner Austin Liggett and Jace Vanderweerd. This has been USAC Weekly Rewind, presented by AMSOIL, the first in synthetics. I'm Michael McIntyre, and on behalf of the United States Auto Club and LoudPedal.tv, Racer Max says thanks for watching, and remember to keep the hammer down and the wheels up.